What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Patreon request from Emmanuel today. Dolph Laserhawk. I think this is like a new Netflix animated series. So I'm on a landscape page, use a pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. So let's go. Center point of my page is about here. Come up, over to the right a little bit. I'm going to start with his left eye, but the eye on the right hand side. So let's go. Typical anime style eyes, so we go diagonal and then it comes across the top and then it goes diagonal down that way, a little bit shorter than the other side, and then this spikes down to here, and you can thicken up little bits of this. Generally the eye lines are thicker than the other lines. So in the bottom eyelid line comes across and up into the corner there. Iris, just a circle here in the middle, coming down, touching the bottom, and then back up. Pupil somewhere in the middle, like so. Not much in terms of eyelid lines, but we have a big eyebrow line, right? So kind of like a tick going that way. And then it seems to like curve down behind his hair, right? So some of that will go down behind the hair. So, and then it's quite thick, right? So it goes up this way and then down. Now you could bring that to a spike if you wanted, but you know, you just end up having to erase it. Well, we will. Why not? And I can erase it for you. So he's got like big eyebrows like that. And then I'll erase it when we get to that point. And then he's got like a bit of a nose line and then an eyelid line just coming across here. And maybe some like lines just underneath his eye. Right, so the other side of his face is a cyborg, but it's a similar eye shape. So you're about eye width across. You can fit his eye in between, right? So the space between his eyes, like from tear duct to tear duct, is like, it's about an eye, right? So we start the next one just here. Right, so you can fit his eye nearly just in there. And then we'll go across. Fairly basic shape, down, across, and then up a bit. There's no pupil or anything inside that. So just beside this eye here, so across in the middle, we go down, straight line. And then they seem to draw the nose kind of just like a spike, sort of down that way. And then a nostril just here, and maybe like a bit of a nostril kind of there sticking out. And they could do some sort of frown lines and stuff just on his forehead. So his mouth, very serious, sort of downturned mouth, and they do it with two lines, right? So they go across there, and it's kind of like a bit of a dimple, like so, and then just underneath, say his iris there, the inside of the iris maybe, or the inside of the eye. Right, so, and they don't touch, they leave a gap. It's just the way they do it in the show. You can touch them if they want, of course, if you want. Right, and then he's got like a little bit of a chin line, just like a little thing like that. And then a very long chin, so it's like all the way down here. It's very square looking, long chin. So he's a real big chin, like this whole space is bigger than this, see? So eyebrow, say to the bottom of the nose, will bring it just to like below this from like the bottom of the nose to below his bottom lip, right? And you want to add just a little bit more because he's got a real long chin. So then, and look, but like bottom lip, say like nostril to bottom lip is about the same as bottom lip to chin, maybe like a bit more. See this bottom lip shadow, nostril to there, about the same as there to chin. So that's roughly normal proportions. But just this, his nose to his chin is real long. It goes up to his forehead nearly. So we go for the jaw. He's at the side. And it curves around his animatronic robot sort of side, right? So it goes out that way. And this side goes up, and this will disappear underneath his hair somewhere here. So then this sort of robot side of his face, right? So it comes down from his hairline. So his hairline, it's about the size of his nose, right? Your forehead is about the size of your nose. So this space and this are about the same. You got a little V there. And this comes across just the top of his forehead, like that. And it disappears underneath his fringe. So then the rest of this metal mask, right? So the side of it comes down here. We got a bump out for like where his eyebrow would be, and then out to there. And then the inside part down in towards his eyebrow, down here, kind of clicks in where his nose is, goes in that way, and then comes across his cheek, down his face. There's all lines and details and stuff inside there. So coming around his eye, kind of, right? So we got like this bit just coming out the side of the eye and going down towards the nose, and then kind of an eyebrow sort of line coming across here, and then there's a bit of a cheekbone or eye socket sort of area underneath here, goes up towards the nose then. And there's like some hatching here. And then sort of a brow line or something just on the side here. It's like a green light or something there. Then we got his cheekbone. And then this goes down to the edge. Right, so he's got like a robotic sort of ear just sticks out here. Kind of in line with his eyebrow and his nose. And then there's a line in there. And then hair. So he's got like a big fringe. So basically we seem to have this curved line that kind of comes out here. And then goes down this way. And it like comes right down onto his face. And back. And I would imagine there should be like texture lines and stuff in here, but I can't see them really. Hair spike there, and then his neck comes down really long, and we've more hair, so we have a long neck sort of here and on this side, and then more hair spikes just in behind. Okay, and then so more hair spikes in behind his ear here, goes in behind his hair then, or his neck, sorry, his hair goes in behind his neck, and then he's a part in his head here. It comes up that way, And then it's kind of square, right? So he's got these long pieces that hang down here. And he's got this bumping kind of flat top. And that comes down to this part somewhere. So it goes down that way. And he's got some like texture lines and stuff on all this. So like on his fringe. Going back that way. And like maybe here. Like so. So that's his head, right? So we got like anatomy, right? So neck muscles go in like a V sort of on the neck. Then you have an Adam's apple, which is just a little angle there. Those neck muscles always go into the top of your chest or your collarbone, depending on how muscular the character is. And they always go out to the shoulders, right? So, like always, pretty much. If the character is facing forward, right, they always run out towards where his shoulders will be. You can even feel it on your own neck if you follow the bone across, right? And then trapezius here, and he's got like a t-shirt on, like a ripped tatty looking collar on it, and this comes out. So he's got really wide shoulders, especially on the robotic side. Okay, so the sleeves are kind of ripped and torn off, like if they did have sleeves on them, they were ripped at some point. And so this comes down, like that, and then the other side that way, right? So this one kind of, there's rips and tears going down that way. Then we got some just lines to show his chest where his pectoral muscles are, sort of approximately right there. So like the top of his chest is like just marked in here. So say the chest muscles come in that way. And then shoulder comes out down that way. Inside line there. Off that way. And now his big robot arm. Bigger than the other side now. Little bump here. It's like a different piece of metal. Comes down. Back up. And then there's like some different plates in this. There. Then another one here. And then his bicep. Down that way. And his bicep part, just tricep part, sorry, goes down that way. And then he's got like some metal lines that go in under his shirt there. And that's it. That's how to draw Dolph. What a name. Dolph. Dolph Laserhawk. And I'll just erase that actually. Forgot. Well, sometimes animes leave it in, so it's kind of to you. Thanks for the support on Patreon, Manuel. Thanks for watching, everyone else. See you in the next one. Bye.